So now we're going to drop that. Good morning, everyone. This is Berlin Biker. It's not really morning, it's like noonish, but the weather's awful and I didn't think I was actually going to go out and do this, but here I am because I just want to get it done. What are we doing today? Well, so far on this Barracuda bike build, like that, we have done crash pads, paddock stand, grips, mirrors, front indicators, and what's next? We're going to replace the Fender Eliminator kit with the new one from Barracuda and replace the rear indicators as well. Should be a fairly simple build, fairly simple task. I've ripped the back part out a few different times now. Never fun, but I think after like 3 or 4 times I've learned how to do it properly. So let's get building. Okay, so before we start this, I want to go through everything that we have. Fender Eliminator kit by Barracuda. With that, we have the new indicators and the license plate light. And we have the correct resistors and cables for that. And then, to be safe, another reflector and the indicator adapters to attach it all together. So let's start installing. Alright, first things first, pop the tail, boom. Let's pull all of this out of here, make it easy to work with. Yeah, not wet, that's good. Now, something that I hate doing because I feel like it always leaves a crease in the seat, you have to peel this back and unscrew it. Oh, there we go. It's 2. Now let's just lift straight up. And now with a Phillips screwdriver, you want to pop this middle piece off. And now with a Phillips, we want to remove the same here, this little back piece. And now we have to remove 3 sets. We have to remove these, we have to remove these, we have to remove these. They all have different threads, small Allen, big Allen, and then an actual socket. So I like to have one of these on me, just to do these quick and easy. So there are these little spacers here. I like to take them off as well and just put them here on our little tray. So we're underneath the bike now, and now we have to pop these little plastic screws off. I use a Allen key, just a small one, and you basically just, and then you should be able to push it on out. Once all of those have been popped off, there are these little rubber grommets that if you pull against this, they will just come right off. Slide right on out. Left side. And did we forget one? There we go. And this, of course, is just going to drop because there's nothing holding it on. Okay, now that you've done that, let's disconnect the taillights and the brake lights. Okay, so there's 4 bolts now that we need to unscrew. So now that that's done, let's open this up. So let's take these out of the box. And to me, these should go straight in there. I don't even think we need the original bracket mounting solution that came with the bike like you did for the front. So let's try this. Place it there. We can actually have the license plate holder hold it together. Now do the same thing for the other side. Both of those are done. I think before I actually attach this to this and this up, I'm gonna go run the wires into the bike itself, and then I can just attach them at a later once they're all wired. I think it seems easier than having all this just hanging there. So using the supplied resistors, the new cables, just plug these in. They have these like a weatherproof seal condom things. If you pull them back, then you can slide in. There we go. 1, 2. So before I go too crazy, I'm going to turn the bike on just to make sure that this is indeed the left blinker like we need it to be. So now that we did that, I'm going to just take this out of here and run it through. So I just realized to install this, now I have to take this back off because the cables have to run through here. So I don't have a soldering kit with me, but what I did do to get these attached, actually turn the bike off, is I cut the wires, cut them back, so leaving some metal of the wire out, and now I'm going to tape them each apart together, so then there's always will be a contact, and then sometime in the next few days I'm going to go buy a soldering iron so I can fix this properly, but this will work just fine. So now we're going to drop that. We are going to put this back in to these bolts, but now we have to remember that these bolts hold the brackets for the lights. So we have to do this. Just make sure that they're cut right, which they're definitely not. So I've ran into a problem. I've drilled holes in this plate. Fortunately, those holes don't match with this. So I need to drill new holes, and my drill is not with me because I lent it to a friend for the long weekend. So now I have to figure some hood shit, which is fine, but I'm basically just gonna wire everything up, put my bike back together, head to my friend's house, grab the drill, and then we'll be good to drill the holes, and then at least everything is ready for it. Oh god. It's a bit obnoxious. I basically loomed all the wires together. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So I put all of the wires together into a single loom and brought that up. I think it just kind of looks cleaner. I don't like it in general. I might actually tape it to the top. I feel like they need to make integrated looms or something like that. But I guess for a naked bike, it's kind of difficult. But that's that. So everything is now put together, strung how it needs to be, cables connected, all of that. So now I'm actually just gonna put everything back together, and then I'm gonna go figure out later how to put the plate on, since I don't have the right holes. But should be good to go. So let's put everything back together. Well, after about 45 minutes or so, the entire back of the bike was stripped off. We changed the cables around. Now we have working taillights. Let's check them out. Going left. We're going left. We're going right. We're going right. Found some quick solutions to some issues I had. My biggest thing is that I have to put my license plate on. These holes are not drilled to the same the same width of the holes I already have drilled in my license plate, so I have to get that fixed. I basically just drill new holes, but really easy to do. Rear indicators and a tail tidy kit, all provided by Barracuda Moto. Thank you guys so much. That is it for this video. There is one more video in this Barracuda install series, and that is something very simple but very cool. I'm going to put rim striping around my rim. Rim striping, that's not right. What is the name of it? Yeah, I guess you'd call it striping. Striping? Yeah. It's gonna be all white. It's gonna kind of break up the monotony of the black wheel, give something a little extra shine. And I might actually take that sticker off as well. But that is it right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Berlin Biker is out.